Sam, just how nice was it to get back in the win column last Friday?
Yeah, it was huge. I mean, we've been really close for a while there, and it wasn't the prettiest of wins, but it was a conference road win, and we know how important those are. So it was big for the confidence and big for just kind of figuring our way out here.
How big can that be to kind of spur this group moving forward?
I think it's just something we can build on. We know that late in games, if we still have the energy to make the right plays and come up, just gives you the confidence to know you can do it again. And yeah.
Talk about your development over the last couple of weeks, coming into a new program, lots of new guys. How has that been for you?
It's been awesome. Yeah, like you said, there's lots of new guys going through it right now, and so the new guys are going through it together. The guys who have been here have been doing a great job, and the coaching staff of getting us ready to go and meshing well. So, and the last few weeks have been really good. I mean, I think we've been playing some decent hockey. A lot of close games, like I said, that we're working on pulling out more of them. So, they've been good.
How has this team remained confident during the whole season so far?
Yeah, I mean, I think it just goes back to the work that you put in during the week. That's something that hasn't changed with us, and we kind of count on our preparation for it. So as long as we do everything we can during the week, that's kind of what we go back to on Friday and Saturday.
Sam, talk about your journey to the Mavericks. Why Omaha?
Yeah, I mean, they talked to me coming out of high school and in the initial recruiting process. So when they kind of came back to me in the portal with that same desire to want to coach me and give me the chance to play quite a bit on this team, I was all for it, and I'm real happy about it.
Sam, how important was it to get the split in the conference, especially and you know you're wearing the A on the sweater in that special leadership role, important, especially with adversity going on, just with injuries that are part of the game, and being able to get that split, that'd be a good feeling coming out of that and now getting back home.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you never want to see injuries that we've had this early in the year, but it's also an opportunity for young guys who haven't played as much to step in and in an important spot already. So to be able to take what we got on an even night, and we know that any formula we have can get the job done, that's a good feeling.
Sam, what do you guys know about Miami?
We know they're going to be a hungry team, just like we are right now. Anybody in this conference is going to be a real test, so we're focused on continuing a little bit of momentum that we got and being ready for them.
Bouncing off that, how much will being back home help you guys in try to get a win for the Mavs?
Yeah, it's going to be huge. Getting one last weekend, and then we want to play well in front of our home fans. So something we haven't been able to do yet this year, and so that's definitely on our minds, and we're looking forward to it.
How does your experience playing in the Big Ten, how's that helped you playing in the NCHC?
It's been great. I mean, it's high-level hockey, college hockey, and it's hard to win in college hockey, and so getting experience anywhere has been really good. And obviously it's a new conference, but I think a comparable one at the same time. So it's been very helpful.
Sam, when you're getting going on the attack, what's the feeling of having Simon Ladkosi back there in goal? That confidence, and of course Saturday we saw the Kevin Radler era begin a little bit. How's that feel when you're forward getting on the attack and you know you have awfully good goaltending back there right now?
It's huge, yeah. I mean, obviously we don't want to hang them out to dry by any means, but it's big time knowing that you got hot goalies and guys you can rely on to make big time plays.
What's your favorite part about being in Omaha?
Favorite part? I mean, it's been Baxter so far. We haven't played as well as we want to here, so we're looking to get in the win column. But just the atmosphere and being able to meet all the fans, whether it was a scrimmage or seeing people around Exarban, it's been great.
Anything else for Sam? Okay, thank you, Sam.
Awesome.
All right.
Thanks, Sam. Good job, man. Thank you.
stick around? Or?
Oh, you can.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
I mean, you can.
Okay, questions for Coach?
So Coach, got your first conference points down in Arizona. I know you guys wanted 2 wins, but what can you what can you build on from that Friday night win coming into this important series with Miami?
Yeah, like Sam talked about, just nice to see the guys get rewarded with a win. We've been close there and obviously battling some adversity, and so just nice to get that win, kind of take a little bit of a sigh of relief a little bit there, let the guys get a little bit more confident in themselves and what they're doing, and try to carry that over to this weekend here and continue to build.
Sam just said himself, you guys are going to have a hungry team coming in here, obviously, but what do you guys know about Miami?
Yeah, they're hard. They play quick and fast. Just watching video on them, they got a really good top line there that's put up a lot of points there, and yeah, they're kind of relentless all over the ice, try to take away a lot of time and space. So we got to be prepared for that pressure.
What do you think of the rookie goalie's performance on Saturday night?
Yeah, obviously we didn't come up with the win that we wanted to do, but in the same breath, nice to see Kevin get that experience and play well. I thought he made some nice saves there and got some good experience. And as a first game, you want it to go well. You know, obviously you want the win, but you also want him to perform well individually. And I thought he did that. I thought he played a really strong game and gained some confidence there and got through it physically okay as well too. That was something that we were working on throughout the season to build up just that physical stamina to take on an NCHC team, and he performed at a high level for that regard as well. So great for him to get some experience, and hopefully we can get him back in the net here in the near future.
How important has that goaltending been, especially a lot of nights where this team has struggled offensively early, to have those guys back there?
Yeah, it's crucial. I think it's crucial when your goals aren't coming as easily. Obviously, you can't give a lot up at the other end of the rink. So having goalies back there play consistent, play well, has made a big difference for us.
Is the shot volume concerning at all?
Not really. When you break it down, I think just with our lineup that we have right now, I think if you actually take the time to break down where those shots are coming for, and I think that's why our goalies are having a pretty high save percentage and doing well as well too. If we can keep those shots in certain opportunities to specific areas of the ice and do that, we know we're gonna probably give a little bit more shots up at certain times. But if we can make them less quality shots, and I think that pays off there. So, but you have to dive into that. You got to make sure we're not giving up, 20 of those in the slot after a slot line pass, and that could be another story. But so far, when we break the game back down, and I mean, obviously we'd like less, but it's not as, panic mode concerning as you might see from just a general observation of just looking at the shot totals.
Mike, talk about what Sam has meant to the team so far.
Yeah, I think he's been great, and I think you can just see that confidence going right again. We were, like he said, we recruited him as a young man, and unfortunately didn't get him, but nice to get him the second time around, and coming off, I think he only played 4 games last years and for the Wisconsin team, and I think he's got he's more than capable, and I think he's already showing that right now. So just fun to see those guys kind of refined a little bit of their confidence, refined a little bit of their game, and he can skate, he's big, he's super coachable. I think he's only going to continue to get better and better, and I think if you look at the first half and you talk about who's been good and pretty consistent, he's probably one of the first guys we think about on an individual performance standpoint. So he's been awesome, man. He's going to just keep getting better and keep growing, and we need him to.
You guys have had some success on the power play lately. What's working with that? Is it just the guys getting more comfortable with each other, telling them not to worry about setting up for the perfect shot? What seems to be working now?
Yeah, one, to your point, you have to be urgent at times too, and you have to get pucks to certain areas. Like we just talked about with the shot total, it's key on where those shots are coming from for us too offensively. And if they're not coming from high danger opportunity areas, you're not going to score many goals. So having the urgency to make sure you're getting the puck to where you can score from and have higher probabilities to score is really important. And then we tweaked a little bit of personnel there too, right? We got Charlie Leary out there that's been doing a good job getting some pucks to the net with his heavy shot and trying again to get some more, opportunistic opportunities through shots and urgency and getting to the tough areas there. So, and that's crucial for us too, right? We need our power play to do well for us to be successful.
I know we've asked you about this already this year, but you see it again last weekend. You just mentioned Charlie. I know Chase on there too. Some of these guys getting that opportunity to step up and contribute with the injuries. How nice has that been, and how key is that going to be going forward?
Yeah, like Sam said, when you got guys out, it means there's opportunity for someone else. So you're seeing a lot of firsts right now for our program, which is good and bad. And but we'll take it, like you said. Like, nice to get Chase on the board there. Broberg got a goal there too the weekend before. I think we had Harrison and Risky get on the board too. So part of that's just letting these guys build some confidence up here and get some momentum for themselves. And I think that always helps to. You're doing the work in practice, you're earning your confidence in practice, but to get rewarded in a game is always nice to continue to build that confidence.
Any update injury-wise?
Yeah, we last game, who did we have? We had
Zach?
yeah, Erdl out, Bremer couldn't really go, right? Ludke, Pinanimi, Hillman, right? So yeah, so lots of guys out there. But some guys are slowly getting back here, so hopefully we can get a couple of those guys back. I don't think I'll comment too much on just who's exactly available, but hopefully we can get a couple of those guys back in the lineup this weekend to help out for sure.
Talk a little bit about getting Liam Watkins into the lineup for the first time. He obviously has a lot of upside, some skills that he brings. What do you see going forward from him? Is he going to be part of the regular lineup now that he's healing?
Yeah, probably, to be honest, probably in there too early than we wanted to get him in there, because I think it just we'd like to give him more time and preparation to play, and but again, he's cleared to play. He's cleared to play, and he wants to play. He's one of those guys that likes to play too. So in a perfect world, he'd probably still be a couple weeks out from playing until we can get him kind of just up and running, just with the number of practices under his belt and a chance to get that conditioning back. He's been out since July, so it's a long time, but I thought he did a really good job. He's a big kid that's really smart, intelligent, was a top line center in the USHL last season, so he's got a lot of really good experience coming in here. So we'll see what happens just with the other guys' injury status here this weekend, but really excited for him to get out there. I thought he did well, and he just continues to look better, a little bit like Aiden Gallagher. As you can see the differences week to week, you can really visually see what an extra week does for somebody on the ice there. So we'll see what happens this weekend, just depending on everybody else. But he's coming, and hopefully we can keep on helping him build up to be an everyday player.
Have you ever had a team deal with this many injuries this early in the season?
Yeah, I was trying to think about that. You always go through just kind of different injuries at different times, but obviously just the number of kind of, if you looked at our tops, I guess 6 you'd call it, right? You got a lot of those guys out right now, but again, I think for me, I think you just try to keep moving forward and talk to the trainer, and who's in, who's out, let me know, and then you just decide who you got. And as Sam said too, you're getting some opportunity for guys that you are putting some work in there to get more opportunities too. So you're happy for those guys. And at the end of the day, at this level, you almost have to be pretty close to fully healthy to impact the game. And so if guys aren't, near that upper echelon of health-wise, it's probably best to give somebody else an opportunity.
Anything else? Thanks.
Awesome. Okay, thanks, guys.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, guys.